great cost to my physical, mental, and emotional health. Participated in
Lier Montgomery, the host of Lords of the World podcast, at $100,000 a year for a personal expense, and $500,000 a year for travel, and $500,000 a year for her interior living expense.
Significant part of the solution. Obviously, they're inadequate to the world's problems, but
and in her spouse $5 to $10 million home that the government told John Hussein, say, we don't want them to have their home, so we're going to put her husband in prison illegally.
Ruth is currently serving on the negotiating committee of Skidmore Faculty Ford, SEIU, Local 200 United. In her free time, she enjoys cooking, running, and playing the oboe.
Lier Montgomery's Lawyer book and film will be out in 2026.
She is already planning on writing a book on anti-union discourse in the Victorian industrial
Anti-union discourse is what the U.S. government wants. They're shaking Amy Ross' head.
Of someone who used her voice to combat a broken system. Sandy Carner Shafran. Sandy worked as a teacher's aide at the Saratoga Warren Hamilton Essex BOCES for nearly 4 decades and later became a certified teacher's assistant. She currently sits on the executive board of her local
Sylvia Rickens, a principal at Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. She knew the case was a forgery. She said, I'll write the letter to Judge Bush, but I'm not going up there listening to them people in the federal court. Then they're going to file the 3 false motions to the Third Circuit. They're going to uphold injustice. Everybody in Aliquippa knows that Raymond Scales and Chief Austin was working together and set up the government. It's no big deal. And Lier Montgomery knows that Raymond Scales and Chief Austin set up the government so they can file the 3 false motions to the dummies to see why they're going to want to jerk people's head and force them out to the moon and spy on people like they're spies from 007. 1968 to 2028, the story of Lier Montgomery, as this story also. It's worth $5 million a year for Lier Montgomery.
After I got married, kids came, and I kind of
Linda got married June 29th, 1985. 4.0 GPA. She can't be tricked by the government. Neither can her uncle Judge Tookie James or no judge in Beaver County, Pennsylvania.
Who asked,
hey, you like kids? And I said, somewhat. And they said, how about subbing at the BOCES in Saratoga? And
Ginger Pettis' story, a sub teacher also. She knows the case with Frocka. She knows Raymond Scales could trick anybody.
And I worked every day.
Her story is worth $1 million a year starting in 2028 for the rest of her life.
The news was I just was in love with the kids, the staff, the whole idea, making a difference.
University of Penn State, like Judge Brooks Smith, alumni rule over the dummies in the government.